The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
19 Tiger.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it. It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now Murray out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Through the bank Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
And that flag accepted.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency. Get to the line of scrimmage. Snap the ball.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 48 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Patrick Queen
just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
This is Jennings. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure the
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Steps away.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And now off to the races down the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Viking 18.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Ready, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Purdy. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now they'll change things up. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. no shot.
Now Jackson on second down, escaping the pressure right. Right side, there's Likely with it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
What were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They find some open field here. Good coverage downfield. Led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat him to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, battle just about every time.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And
touchdown. Zay Flowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Final play of the half. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And half, it was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense point. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
13.
Jackson now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good.
Oh, and now they're going to fake him. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the 49er hands team does its job. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
40 yards.
And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 2.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right.
Complete to Likely. He's across midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins.
39 yards.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here this third quarter.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the 49er hands team does its job.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be